Hello, gentlemen. How are you? How's your weekend going? I was mightily impressed, by the way, with the sheer amount of cooking you've done, but I'm decidedly intrigued. What type of curry did you make? Also, forgive the occasional sounds of munching. We haven't actually eaten yet today, apart from that bag of crisps that we put up on social media, so I'm having a rather rushed together burger with Boscoff noodles. Rather good though. Oh, I say. Japanese style onion, carrot potatoes and golden curry bars. What's a golden curry bar? I don't normally do raw onion in a burger, but this Roscoff is rather good. Ah, the brand of curry roux mix. Oh, I see. Right. I shall look it up. And Lewis is here too. Hello, Lewis. How are you? How is your weekend going? You are creeping up on that full day's worth of hours watching, Lewis. I'm mightily impressed. So we've in fact had a lovely Sunday. We went out walking, and we just ended up going further than we thought. Came back and found an outdoor pub / brewery, and so we thought we'd stop and sit for a bit and have a pint and a packet of crisps. I'm doing very well. Just watching Convict playing zombies. Convict is fighting against the forces of evil. What a fellow he is. Chili just finished simmering, so having a small bowl. Very good. You're going to give us some more pictures. I got to say, Jestilus, your food pictures are pretty much putting mine to shame on our Discord. Weekend was good here. Sunday is your Monday, so you're logging into work right now. Oh, right. Well, thank you very much for stopping in to say hello as well, given that you're working too. Goodness gracious, lots. Hello, Reaper. I'm very good. Hello, Falama. I'm excellent. How are both of you? I was just telling the chaps that Mrs. Owl and I were out for a walk, and as we're in the countryside, it was not a countryside walk, it was a normal walk, and as we were coming back, we found a brewery has got an open, it's a little local brewery, got their own sort of, their backyard has been converted to let people come on in and have a sample and buy their beers. So hence we stopped and had a pint, watched the countryside roll by, and hence a little bit late. So both my apologies for that, but also I can guarantee you it was well worth it. That pint was delicious. I could have had two, but you'd have had a very sort of lopsided stream, I think. This reminds you of the Minecraft background music. If you're interested, it's a piece of copyright-free music called Smother by from the album Not Alone in Flight. I saw you with the Piper's Crisps, the sea salt cider, are the most vinegary crisps ever. That is Mrs. Owl's flavour of choice. I'm a particular fan of the chorizo, just because I always have them when I go and see my grandmother in the Isle of Man. And we have them overlooking the harbour. Hello, Convict. How was the battle against the forces of evil, the undead, Nazis or otherwise? You had a good one? And you're just home from work. Oh, excellent. The Cheerios flavour. Oh, I haven't tried that. I'll have to give them a whirl. I don't think they had them near where we were, but I shall keep an eye out for that. I shall tell Mrs. Owl that you approve as well. Right, how do we feel, folks? Shall we get cracking? Let's have a return. Is your silly name for You had me there for a minute. I was thinking Cheerios. That's an interesting one. We also picked Rimworld for today, just because it's Mrs. Owl's birthday on Thursday, so I won't be around then. So this is our little extra spot of Rimworld. There we go. What an apt place to start. Falama is cutting down a tree, which is an excellent way to spend a Sunday. Thank you, Lewis. I shall be sure to pass that along. So everybody, welcome back on what I hope is a relaxed Sunday for you. Jestilence is at work as well, so thank you for joining us whilst at work to see how we get along. So where we left off, the guys are having a bit of difficulty. Thank you, Reap. That's very kind of you too. My old manager used to have chorizo and feta cheese, so I call them Cheerios and Uncle Fest. That's a great name. Thank you, Falava. Thank you. Where we are at the moment is Reevesy is being kept on basic duties because Reevesy's had a heart attack. Our 84-year-old space merchant is trying to very desperately research a battery and is making excellent progress whilst they're at it. Waffle, who is high on drugs most of the time, is currently making sandstone blocks from our massive reserves over here. Waffle and Reevesy have also, unfortunately... oh, you're still going. Oh, right. Well, folks, if you suddenly fancy something a bit more heart-racing, a bit more action-packed than watching Reevesy... what are you doing, actually? You're hauling blocks. Convict is laying waste to the forces of evil that are the undead. So I can recommend you to his service if this is perhaps not your cup of tea. And hello, kitten. How are you? So here we go. We've got Reevesy here, who's an apocalypse survivor. So this should be suiting them quite well. A young apocalypse survivor. Oh, and they're actually having a little chat. What are they? Chatting about sweating. Reevesy and Waffle. Funny thing to talk about, but oh, there you go. It's each to their own, I suppose. Falama, what's Falama up to? Falama is back to playing horseshoes. Falama likes to relax. Their particular favourite mode this, rather than going cloud watching for the most part. After this year, I think we'll all feel like apocalypse survivors. I quite agree. I think no matter where you are in the world, there is certainly that feeling of what on earth is going on. But thank you with that in mind for all of you for joining us here. It's most appreciated. I'm just going to check. Waffle, where are you going to next? You're cutting... Oh, no, you're cutting some more. That's good. Who's got a minor break? Waffle, what's up? What's wrong with you? Oh, you don't like where you're working. Oh, of course you don't, because it's not very pleasant to look at. But it is necessary. Now, so I'm going to get Falama over here quickly, because that's going to become our freezer. So the plan is, folks, that we've actually moved now into December, so we're edging towards winter. But not despite that, the weather, as you can see, is still 31 degrees, so it's doing quite well. I think we'll have to change up what Waffle's doing though, because he's not very happy. What do you really like? You have no burning passions. I've got no one for you to shoot, and I've got nothing for you to cook. But that will make you happy once we get to that point. It's going to be pretty warm this week in real life. It is, yes. It's like Mother Nature knows, particularly in the United Kingdom, that the government has decided that we must all now mostly stay indoors. It's decided, I know what I'll do. What I'll do is make the weather perfect just to test your resolves. Right, hang on a sec. Waffle, you're deeply unhappy. So, what can I get you to do that's going to cheer you up? Not a great deal at the moment. We're just going to have to keep an eye on you. The one time it's boiling and we can't even go outside. Yes, I do feel awful for anyone that's not lucky enough to have either a garden or somewhere they can get easily to. It must be awful right now. Away this coming weekend, but it cools down before then. Excellent. A week off for the Falama team. Is that both of you or half the team? And how did the tarts go down, by the way? And I'm not being offensive, folks. The Falama team were making some absolutely astonishing-looking tarts. We have struck compacted machinery. That's going to be quite good. We're going to need that in due course. Marvellous art, super. Well, they did look astonishing. They really did. I was very impressed. Very impressed indeed. Right, Falama's had enough. It's going to go and have a break. It's because people don't wear... Yes, I know. This. Yes, Reaper, rather, without getting to the particulars of it and moving away from our calm environment, it is something that does... It does make me mildly concerned as to why it's not quite understood, but there we are. There we are. Right, hang on, I'll get Falama back here for a second. He wasn't wrong that I do want that, but I want this freezer first, because if we can just mine that, put a battery in there, get a freezer there, we can hopefully then make a ton of food, harvest it all, and then we're not going to starve to death. We might encounter other problems, but then we won't starve to death. Whether or not Reevesy and Waffle make it through the winter, given that they've got poisoning, is going to be another question. But that aside, folks, that's where we are. It's a gentle time at the moment in the Rimworld. We are making some headway. Where are you off to? What are you doing? Oh, he's still at it. Right, okay, jolly good. So for long, I'm going to start putting down the orders for the... Let's see. Because we should have enough now to make a sandstone wall. Nope, not like that. Like that. And I'm doing an extra trick here, is that by keeping the outside wall of the mountain, I'm giving less points of attack for anyone that might want to barge their way in due course, because inevitably we are going to have some bad guys. Not the Meowkai song that I've yet to finish, that I am the bad guy. Some actual really bad guys, some very unpleasant folk. So let's finish putting... Let's not do that because that was silly. To finish the wall there. Mr. Allen, do you mind if I say my... Absolutely not. Please feel free. I'll do it for you if you like, but you absolutely crack on, my friend. I spend a lot of my time looking at it. It would seem hypocritical if I didn't let you do the same. So I'm going to actually... Oh, no, I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is think... Should we double wall it? Maybe if we just put in an airlock type system, that will work. Now, please feel free, and anyone, of course, the guys that watch here, from Lewis to Reaper to Kitten, we have a multitude of phenomenal streamers with lovely social media. Please feel free. And they are, I can guarantee you, Lewis, delightful. I started drooling slightly, if I'm entirely honest. Right, do we need to waste? I don't think we need to waste time with... Let's see, I think we could probably get away with a concrete floor. No, actually that's a bit silly because we have got an abundance of sandstone. So let's use what we've got. Carefully cut, pretty... we don't need a pretty... hang on, what are you doing there? Wait a minute. Sandstone. Oh, I can have various types. So I'll have a sandstone flagged floor. Not pretty, quick to make. Oh, Lewis, that's very kind of you. Thank you very much. Yes, you'll find a lot of food there and occasional ramblings. And also, if you're interested, speaking of good-looking food, I'm just going to put this here. Because Jestulence, who is currently at work, has put up some outstanding food. Oh, blimey, two very serious break risks. Waffle, what's wrong? Waffle, where's your bio? What's up? Oh gosh, you're exhausted. Oh crumbs, wait a minute. Can I get you to... No, wait. Stop. Work. Schedule. Waffle is about to crash. So, let's just stop you in your tracks and go and rest. That did it, right, marvellous. Gamble all. You went all in and you've lost every single one of your bonus hoots. Oh. Neither am I, Lewis. I steer clear for the most part. I'll do it for fun if there's no money involved, but otherwise... Right, hang on. Reevesy's in the same boat. You are about to crash. So, to do that, I know you're doing really well and you're so close, but you'll get there tomorrow. So, Reevesy, redo, hang on, draft, stop, go and rest. Right, in fact, how's Falana doing in the same boat? You're pretty well rested, but you can't stand where you are. Major break risks. Well, you're resting now, so you should be feeling better. And of course, we've got Nelly the elephant. Nelly may come and nuzzle Waffle and Reevesy as they sleep. Closest I've done to gambling is marbles. We will be doing marbles on stream before we toddle off for the day. Because it is, as you say, totally up to luck. It makes it a lot of good fun. We have got to do something, I think, urgently about the state of beauty inside here, because, as you can see, it's appalling. It's not going to be brilliant, even with what paving we've got. It will at least be vaguely improved, though. Oops, Daisy, what have I selected? No, thank you. What's that? Hang on, what did I click? Oh, room stat. Really? Ah. Oh, we can learn things about the room. Okay, barracks. Impressiveness, awful. Wealth, poor. Quite spacious, hideous, and very dirty. Oh, dear. I think we might need to do something about that soon, too. Another thing we need to check is we've got... Oh, jeez, Excalibur won't eat. Why won't you eat? Why won't you go and... Right, hang on. Where's zones? Because if the dog dies, we're going to have... The last of our happy colonists are going to have a serious mood decrease. Excalibur, you can go and get food. I've given you access to food. Please go get it. There we go. I think something might actually be slightly bugged because Excalibur, I've set him long paths where he can get to dead animals and he won't take them. What's the longest run I've had on Rimworld? I've had a pretty good one off stream. We got to about 8 colonists and we had a pretty frithing setup. The only thing is that when I was playing that, I was on, I call it the medium setting. We're on the hardest setting at the moment. You've got for this get. In fact, let's just speed up time whilst they're asleep. Not serious, you meant dramatic. Ah, right. Lewis, I'm very interested to see what you got in mind. Oh, look, there you go. So Falama's got all the animals. Falama has very tough legs. Can withstand a whole elephant. Which is quite impressive, really. So, what was I saying? Sorry, I got distracted by the elephant. Yeah, so there are 3 AI settings for Rimworld. And what you can have... Is there any way for me to show you from here? Hang on a second. Menu, can I, options, I can't change it from here I don't think once I've started it. No I can't. In short, what you've got is the really basic one, which is they're basically given 3 personalities. You've got Phoebe Chillax, which is in short a sandbox. Not a great deal will ever happen and you can build perfect bases, and you'll sometimes see it on Twitch, where people are just making these phenomenal looking bases, like laying them out and making... I saw one recently with the Zen symbol, the balance of yin and yang. Oh God, Waffle's already awake. Waffle, drugs, you should be sleeping. In fact, you are set to rest, aren't you? You're fully rested, okay. Well, I tried to get Waffle to rest, he wouldn't have it. So you guys can get back to normal once you wake up. So yeah, you got Phoebe Chillax, which is the sandbox, and you can make fantastic looking bases. You've then got a setting called Cassandra, and that's called Cassandra Classic. And what happens is you can basically start the game and it'll get incrementally harder and harder and harder, with the challenges getting worse and worse and worse. Or you can do what we've done and pick the completely random option. So we've had completely random colonists, so when they generate all their stats and all their abilities and stuff, that's completely random, because otherwise I could have basically kept clicking random until I had someone who's brilliant shot, brilliant fighting, you know, overall great stats on everything, and sort of cheated the game. But we got 3 totally random people, a completely random crash site, which is why we've woken up next to the devil, who's currently, we found out, somewhere in here. Satan himself is asleep in this mountain. Over here, we've got the aliens out of... Oh, my God. Quest active. Oh, something's happened. Wait a minute. So these are the aliens from Alien and will rip us to pieces. And you can see certain things have made the mistake of walking in and have paid the price. A new quest has become active. It's called Mushinto's Collection of Treasure and will expire in 25 days. Let's have a look. Mushinto, the Prime Councillor of the Bulthane Alliance, has informed us of a collection of valuable items worth $1,000 not far from us. The collection consists of a tech-proof... What in God's name is that? There may be an unknown threat. A small AI core housing... Oh. Where is it? Hang on, we'll look on the planet. He does, yes, quite literally, Lewis. Satan is... Oh. No, I'm not going... We made this mistake last time, where we tried to take on a mission too soon. And it did not go well. In fact, it's pretty much what ended the last colony. that's quite a long way to go. When Waffle's got poisoning, Reevesy's got poisoning, their moods are about as low as you can get. If something improves in the next 25 days, maybe, just maybe, we'll consider it. But right now, we're better off probably fortifying everything. Actually, hang on, Falama. I think I'd rather... You're currently excavating what's going to be someone's bedroom. The only thing I can think about is Baby by Justin Bieber. Oh, no. Oh, God. Okay. Have I ever heard of Lonely Island? I've not. They're a comedy music trio. Never heard of them. I shall go and have a butcher's. Thank you for the suggestion. So, I'm going to get you out though, Falama, because the plan is that everyone's a bit sick of where they are. So I'm going to try and give them some really nice rooms to sleep in, which would hopefully cheer them up. We can probably then turn this... Oh, thank you. We can turn this area into, for now, basically, well, anything we need it to be, actually. We could have this become a dining room, if it looks nice. We could have this be a sort of crafting area, and keep the hospital barracks over here and make that slightly more impressive, maybe build it up here slightly. And as things get larger, we can probably turn this into a bunker. So if we get attacked, we've actually got somewhere that we can actually fortify, shoot from. And I had also wondered, it may be very adventurous, but the larger we get, there are certain chokehold points. So for example, we could... I don't even need to ask what happened, convict. Good man, well done. RPG versus zombie equals success. I'm tempted to build walls up here and basically try as best we can to turn the landscape into our advantage, because you could end up with a fairly huge base, admittedly encompassing the devil, so long as we didn't burrow in there, we'd be all right. Although I have made chat the firm promise that when we are tooled up, we may just give it a shot. It may be the end of us, but we might give it a shot. So, right, what's Falama? What are you up to? Oh, you're having a relax. Oh, jolly good. So, Falama started the next important set of the project, which is to... Good man, in he goes. We're going to put a battery in here. Reevesy is so close to finishing the research, we might be able to build it soon. And as soon as that happens, we are going to run a power line through there, build the battery in here, close it off. That will then be encased and capable of keeping the power. He is currently Falama is holding the colony together. Reevesy and Waffle are in need of serious assistance because of the poisoning that is currently flooding their bodies. So you can see here, Reevesy has got fibrous mechanites, the equivalent of little machines are burrowing through his blood vessels, are penetrating into his body, which means he's got an increase in pain, but he can move faster, he can be tended quite well, but overall it's making him very grumpy because he's in a lot of pain. And it's sadly the same case with Waffle as well. And Waffle, because he's also on drugs, will occasionally just ignore everything I tell him to do and just say, I'm doing my own thing. Tough. Again, it's a lovely thing about this game. Pardon me, I'll have a sip of coffee. Shouldn't really be, it's the weekend. I'm kind of want waffles now. I can't remember when we discussed this, but we are going to do a waffle stream where we make a variety of waffles. Actually, that's making me want waffles as well. I do still have half a burger, however, and Roscoff onion, which is rather tasty. So, let us... The dessert with a bit of syrup. Very nice. I once made the mistake of doing American pancakes. That wasn't the mistake itself, but I decided to be a little bit adventurous and ended up doing bacon and ice cream. I don't know why I thought that would be a good idea, but I can confirm it's not. I don't recommend it at all. It's a very bad idea, actually. It's a terrible idea. Actually, we can probably mine that out and then build a wall there. Because we don't... This is really all I want. This... Oh, major break risk. Oh, it's Waffle again. Oh, Waffle, what's wrong? You'll find as we watch this, I get very, very attached to our colonists. I don't like it when they aren't... He's in intense pain and I can't do anything. the only things I can try and do is address his barrack situation quickly. Keep treating him. Give him some recreation time. Oh, he's not had enough. Well, actually, what from that case? Hang on a sec. If that will cheer you up a bit, we've got enough blocks to be going on with. Why don't you just stop and do that? Right. So we can... And hello, Vicious. How are you? Welcome on in on this happy Sunday. Are you well? I want a big hello to Vicious, if you please. Thank you for joining us. We are currently... Oh, hang on. Have we got enough room if I put walls there? I don't think we do, actually. Have to rethink this slightly. I wanted to... I mean, actually, that's probably about as much as we need. Sorry, I realised I just had a monologue. What I'm thinking here is how much space are we going to need for the battery itself? And possibly connecting a second one as well. But we don't really need this room for anything else right now. So welcome on in, Vicious. Oh my god, extreme break risk. What's wrong with you now, Waffle? Oh my lord. Actually, hang on a minute. We're about to have a bit of a moment here. You're oh jeez. You're in. Hang on. Can I get you just to rest? But you're not injured. I think we've got some drugs. Can I make you take some drugs? I wouldn't normally. What does wake up do? Wait a sec. A synthetic stimulant. Wake up fills the user's need for rest. Runs the risk of an addiction. Your rest isn't the problem, though, is it, Waffle? I think. It's the Go Juice. He's also withdrawn from that, too. No worries, Kitten. Enjoy that lurk in the nearby tree. Extreme break rest. I don't really know. Hang on. Can I force you to eat something nice? Wait a minute. Go and have a little nom. Have something to eat. Maybe you'll feel improved. Do we have any other drugs you can take? Not really. Waffle is becoming tricky because of his drug addiction. It's causing some fairly serious problems. Hang on, and I don't know why that's not been selected in mine either, but there we go. So, not a great deal we can do. I'm going to have to just try and keep him on the cusp of not breaking. Has that made you feel any better? No, your mood is about as bad as it can be. Can I get you to go and just enjoy outdoors? You don't like it indoors, so why are you relaxing there? That's not a good idea. There goes Falama again. Falama's having a little sit at our newly made sandstone table. Reevesy is so close. Come on, Reevesy. I clicked straight onto your stream when I seen the name of the game. Obviously not what you thought it was. No, this is a clean and wholesome game. Hello, Ghost. How are you? A big hello to Ghost, everybody. This is the Hoot Colony. Hang on, is that what we named ourselves? I forgot what we called ourselves. Wait a minute. No, we're the Owl Nest, and we're the faction of the Big Roost. No, that was the name of the last one that didn't quite work, shall we say? So, welcome to the Owl Nest. We're having a great time, Ghost. I and Mrs. Owl went for a nice walk out in the countryside. That was delightful. Things we call ourselves the Rimmers now. You may have noticed I steered clear of that possible name by a long way. So you are fully sorted on your recreation. Your food's okay. No. You're about to start working indoors again. I know. Let's get you out and about, shall we? No, that's... Oh, and yes, here's our massive graveyard of dead people. Is this a new game? It's not actually. It's a game that's been around for a while. I'm going to get Waffle out of there quick because I think he's not enjoying being indoors. Can I... Hang on. I'm going to just stop him for a second. How can I do that? Boom. No, not delete. Can I pause it? Right, hang on. 0. Close. Right. Oh no. Oh crap. Pardon my language. Oh no. We've had a problem. Convict, I like rimmers. Right. Drat. Waffle has gone berserk and is going to attack anyone at all that they see. And they're armed. And Reevesy, you can fight, can't you? Reevesy, however, has decided to flee. Oh no, this is problematic. Falama is not a fighter. 2 in melee versus Waffles. Oh, 2 actually. We might be able to. No, don't kill them. I don't want you to stab them. Oh, hang on, I know why this is. Wait a sec. Oh, we need to have that for prisoners. Yes, that's fine. Confirm for prisoners. And then we're going to have that one. Change owner to Reevesy. Oh, bother. Hang on a minute. I think I know what this is. Can Falama arrest anyone? Yes, Falama can. I don't want you to stab Waffle. No, stop trying to stab Waffle. Hang on. Cannot. How the heck do we arrest him? Wait, hang on. Drop. No, stop trying to beat him up. Hello, Mrs. Al. How are you? You're so tired. We have a problem. Waffle has gone berserk. And how do I arrest? Capturing. Now I don't want to capture them. I want to stop him. No worries, Falama. Enjoy your dog walk. Is he trying to attack him with a knife and fork? He is a bit. Well, we've got somewhere to arrest him. No. Oh. No, wait. No, don't equip the knife. You're just going to have to take him down. Oh, this is not going well. I need you to arrest him. Falama, why don't you want to arrest? Oh, excellent. Right. Oh. But now he needs rescue. Wait a minute. Rescue him. Put him in bed. Oh, God. Not for prisoners, for medical. Rescue him, please. Thank you. Oh, that was a bit of drama, which we didn't need. Reevesy, come back. Right. Okay. So we've learned, I think. You might need to down him before you can arrest. I thought it was something. Oh, hello, Discuso. Hello. I thought it was something we could do before that happened, but clearly that wasn't the case. We're going to have to rethink, I think, what. Yes. Well, there you go. There's a good thing and a bad thing. Right. Research screen. I'm thinking we might need drug production for. That wasn't what I was going to do next, but. I think without it, we're going to have trouble with Waffle. I think that is going to have to be the next thing. I really didn't want it to be, but c'est la vie. No, don't strip him. Oh, undraft. Hang on. Can you just tend to him, please? And we have the might from across the Atlantic of Pincushion. Hello, Pincushion. How are you? Rhino. Where? Oh, there. Hello, Rhino. Hello. Playing horseshoes. How are you, Pincushion? Welcome on in. We've just had a bit of a moment. Waffle went berserk and went to attack Reevesy. Actually, Reevesy, are you okay? You didn't get punched. Yeah, you've got bruising from the revolver. Preparing for work. Happy to be here. Oh, lovely. And Convict, do enjoy your work. Thank you for joining us, even though you're going to work. That's 2 people so far. I'm hugely appreciative. Reevesy, is your mood okay being in? I can't really afford you to break as well. Hungry. Oh, you're hungry. Oh, you are hungry. Wait a minute. Right. Consume some fruit. We can, however, now build. Where's power? Not temperature. Where's power gone? Security. Furniture. Please tell me I can make batteries. That's kind of vital. Where the heck are the batteries? Power. Oh, of course it would be power. Oh, for crying out loud. Oh, dear me. Dear. Right. We desperately needed these. We're going to have them. Right. So, I'm going to start with 2, which is quite a lot, but I think it's worth it. I'm going to just build across space already occupied. Okay. Fine. Build that way then. What do you mean space already occupied? Oh, gosh. Am I going to have to mine that out completely? Oh, fine. Okay. Right. Let's just cancel that. Let's mine that out of the way. And then we'll build the line that goes through the walls underneath, and then we'll have 2 batteries that can store all our wind power, keep that going, and hopefully then keep our freezer going too. Waffle is, however, properly down. Now, don't strip him. Sorry, Falami, you're also going to have to tend to Reevesy too. Oh no, major break risks. What's going on? All I saw was Justin Bieber baby, please, and I knew what had happened. Good Lord. Hang on. One dramatic reading, absolutely coming up. Just honestly, my Google search engine must be wondering what on earth is going on. Right, hang on. I don't actually know the lyrics, but I'm going to hazard a guess. It involves the word baby. So, here we are. My pleasure for Lewis to give you the dramatic reading of Justin Bieber's Baby. Ooh, whoa. Ooh, whoa, ooh, whoa. You know you love me. I know you care. Just shout whenever, and I'll be there. You are my love, you are my heart, and we will never, ever be apart. Are we an item? Girl, quit playin'. We're just friends, what are you saying? Said there's another, look right in my eyes. My first love broke my heart for the first time. And I was like, baby, 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 oh. Like baby, 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 no. Like baby, 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 oh. I thought you'd always be mine, mine. Baby, 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 oh, like baby, 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 no. Like baby, 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 oh. I thought you'd always be mine, mine. Oh, for you I would have done whatever, and I just can't believe we ain't together. And I want to play it cool, but I'm losing you. I'll buy you anything, I'll buy you a ring, and I'm in pieces. And my Google stopped working. Hang on, where's the lyrics gone? That's not the actual song. Wait a minute. Where's it gone? I'll buy you anything, I'll buy you a ring, and I'm in pieces. Baby, fix me, and just shake me till you wake me from this bad dream. I'm going down, 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 down. And I can't just believe my first love won't be around. And I'm like, baby, 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 oh, like baby, 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 no. Like baby, 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 oh, I thought you'd always be mine, mine. Baby, 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 oh, like baby, 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 no. Like baby, 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 ooh, I thought you would always be mine, mine. I'm going to keep this up. If anyone gets another one, we'll do part 2 of that. I've never said the word baby so many times in one row. It's a good choice, that, Lewis. I like that. So where we are, in case you don't know the game, when this little line here, this transparent one, drops right down, that's their mood. So Waffle is having a raw time of it. And I'm trying, honestly, to think of ways in which I can make this better. Because if I don't, that will happen again and again and again. We're going to be in difficulty. So I can't really afford for that to keep on happening. So I need what's a good floor? Wait a minute. Floor. Right, sandstone. That, I think, has become a priority. Waffle's going to sleep in here for now. And so hopefully, let's just check the beauty display. Well, it's pretty awful at -3, but we'll haul out the steel that for some reason seems to be in the way. We'll give him the room in the hospital. And I think we're just going to have to get these out and done as quickly as possible with the best material we've got to hand, and give them big spacious rooms, give them lots of space. Falama's going to have to pick his knife back up, because if I'd set him to go and arrest Waffle without it, things would have gone wrong. We'd have ended up with a stabbed Waffle. So I both of them are not in a good way though. So we're going to keep an eye on these two. It's just pain with Reevesy at the moment. Pain and old age, and the fact that we've had them working nearly tirelessly. But I think for tomorrow's sake, let's not have you do any building. I think we're going to send you out and about. Enjoy the great outdoors. And go and pick us some berries. I do think that's probably going to be the best plan. Let's find... Also, you set to haul. Yes, you can haul too, so maybe I can just get you up in this corner of the map. You might just go and enjoy being outdoors. Reevesy, is there anything you particularly enjoy that we can give you a day of doing? Well, you like mining, you like building, but we kept you away from it. Or maybe I'll just set you to work building. That might balance things out a bit. So, Reevesy, we're going to keep you off the research. And Falama, you're just going to have to hold your proverbial together and hold together the colony generally. Oh gosh, I forgot my food. Hang on a minute. Sorry about the munching noise, folks. But... That's a good burger. Convict has timed that brilliantly. I do love that. Convict blasts in, redeems a reading, just yells, "Chat, pick one," and runs off to lurk again. By any chance, would we like part 2 of Baby? Or would anyone like a different reading? Right, Waffle's off to go and have the breakfast. A loud bang from nearby. Are you alright, love? So Waffle is currently having some breakfast. We are going to... Let's see. Does anyone have a request for the dramatic reading? I will honour whatever is sought. So let's get Waffle out of here. Are you going to go? Yes, right. You're going to get out of here for the day because you don't really like it. And although not the best, it's not the ugliest place to work outdoors. He's not even an outdoorsman. He doesn't like pretty things, does Waffle. But instantly we're getting a look. You see, we're getting a bit better now that he's outdoors. So you're fully satisfied on your recreation. Now you finally exploded, so you feel a bit better. So let's just keep you outside. And Reevesy, let's get you building. Sorry, pardon the crunching. Well, we could do with you two getting up sometime soon. Come on. Ah, there we are. Right, we're off for the day. Right, Falama is off to go and get some nutrient paste. That will also not be helping their mood because it's pretty much goop that they're eating. Fairly unpleasant goop at that. So, no, Reevesy, what are you doing? Building roof. Okay, well that's needed. That is true. Thank you for that. Where else are you building the roof? Okay, out there. And then, I think I want you to simply get to work on building the freezer. Oh, wait, no. Oh, that was foolish. No, wait. Oh, drat. Can I clear that? Oh, clear prioritised work. Oh, there is a button for that. Oh, that's helpful. No. Oh, drat, you don't mine. You do today. Hang on, Reevesy. Mine. Not like the seagulls in, what's that film? Finding Nemo. Mine. Because we need to store the power first. So then you're going to build the batteries. To be honest, the walls after that, yeah, probably need that. So then we can start keeping power even when the wind drops. And we're going to have to also start to think about solar power too. I wonder where we can put that. In fact, actually, we need to start thinking about harvesting as well. There's a lot to harvest. Am I able? I swear there was a way to select all plants, but never mind. We'll find it. We'll find it, folks. Structure, sandstone wall. And if you could just knock that out of the way, you can do it. Come on, fella. Thank you. Right. So then, no, not that one. We need to run a power conduit through. In fact, that might actually reach both batteries. Let's start with that. Cancel that one. Right, Waffle is still recovering, so we'll leave you to do that. Where the heck did Falama go? You're harvesting. Oh, okay, fine. I'll give you a break and go and let you do that. This will be all right for now, but we are going to have to haul in. Oh, Stroop Waffles. You're doing all the harvesting. I'd kind of hoped Waffle would have done. But that's okay, because I think you all need a break from being inside the mountain. Except Reevesy. Reevesy's enjoying himself. So he's quite happy, or rather, he will be once we... In fact, it should be building up already. He's not done enough of it yet. But the more he builds, the happier he'll be, because he likes to build. He likes to build stuff. That's his burning passion. Thank you very much, Omega, for the hydrate. I've also got a cup of coffee here, so I'll have a sip of both. I'm impressed to say I just missed my own face and poured water straight down myself. I didn't, however, miss with the coffee, so I suppose that's something. Thank you very much for that, Omega. You've stumbled in, you've made it. Without a hangover, too. It must be impressive. Ladies and gentlemen, you have Omega Phoenix here, who is a Casanova, even outside of his own native language. They call him the Mandarin Casanova. I don't know what you'd actually call that. Impressive, I think, is the short answer. Are you having a good day? Did you enjoy having a lie-in as well? Right, Reevesy's really just chilling out now. I keep getting disturbed that the rhinos are sitting on it. Mandarin completed. I know, yeah. It was a joy to behold. Truly was. Right, we're going to make this bed for... No. Oh, bother. Set owner. Give that to Waffle, so he's got a bed. Reevesy... I really didn't... No, the floor's not the top priority here. I need you to prioritise the batteries and the power conduits and really the walls. In fact, let's cancel these conduits for now. Because interestingly, if you get a power line close enough to what needs powering, basically they can run a small cable, which you don't need to build. So we'll at least end up with one. If it doesn't reach all the way there, I'll just build another one around there. You want the rhino? How much does it tame a rhino? Tame. No handler can tame the rhino. We need a level 9. Full arm will be the first there. Oh, hang on. Rhinos may attack on failed. I'm not having a rhino attack full armor. That would be a bad move. But we... Just a heads up, you can't hear me. Oh. Folks, just a quick mic check. Can everybody hear me? So do a 1, 2, check kind of affair. Hello? Can you all hear me? You can hear me perfectly. Right, jolly good. But thank you very much, Comic. Can anyone else not hear me? Hang on, what's that? Ah, sandstone. Well, we don't need that. We've got lots of that. Excalibur, are you now not done? Again, you will not eat. Oh, this is problematic. The dog is being nearly intolerable. I'm going to have to shoot something, I think, just to... Oh, it's because you're streaming. Oh, so... Okay, comment. Right, okay, sorry. Right, we're all on the same page now. Jolly good. Jolly good. Right, hang on. Oh, Lewis, thank you very much for the posture check. Thank you. Let's have a little stretch. There we go. Right. Dog, you are being problematic. Can I... Because honestly, I had put you... There was a dead animal around here. There was one around here, but you wouldn't come and eat the thing. Oh. Wait, was that why? I didn't allow you to go and eat it. Am I an idiot? Are you about to go and bolt after the dead animal? Please do. I need to feed you something quick if you don't. You are not going after it. Let's give you a way path to the nearest bit of fruit. No, I mean, he should be... I know I'm sometimes idiotic with this game, but he really should be able to eat. I don't quite know why he's not. So I'm going to just... Right, he should now... An otherwise good plan, except if we kill Excalibur, if Excalibur dies, Falama will basically grieve. Will grieve the passing of the dog. Oh, Reevesy, please, I'm asking you to do very specific jobs here. Please don't stop. This is one of the only problems we've got. I don't actually know why it's the case in Rimworld, but they'll do half a job and then they'll wander off and do another one just because they feel like doing it. Which is all very nice and personal and stuff, but I really do need you to finish this particular job. Because you've put the power conduit in, except you've not finished that one. And then you've got to kind of track back and work out basically what they haven't done. Right, also, you need tending to. So, Falama, you stop what you're doing. How are we doing on medicine? We're very low on medicine. That's also a problem. Okay. Next trader, we're going to have to hope that they've got something. Otherwise, we're going to have lots of food, no medicine. And a very, very... What are you eating? Oh, you're eating the hay grass. Oh, jolly good. Right. Oh. Reevesy has fixated her rage on Falama. She will follow Falama around hurling insults. Right, you're really unhappy with the raw food. Right, so you've decided that you're just going to go and shout at poor Falama that's holding down the fort. Oh, no. Oh, that's nice as well. Falama said a nice big cheery hello. And Reevesy has derided Falama's brother's artistic skills. Which is also quite awful, given that Falama, as a team, when they stream, will do you really nice drawings. Oh, Reevesy. Oh, dear. Please don't do that. Okay, so that's clearly becoming a pressing problem. So, hang on. Let's think about this. Because we can... I know that's terribly harsh. Where is it? Where is it? We can have an electric stove, which I think we are going to need, because they're getting really peeved at the lack of cooked food. Where can we put that? I can put that there. We don't have enough... Really? We haven't got enough steel? Why not? Oh, I know what it'll be. There'll be some... Oh no, we can mine some. It's alright. Hang on a minute. If I select to mine that and that. Waffle. I think we're going to have to get you to mine something. Sorry about this. I know I said I was going to keep you off manual tasks, but I'm going to get you to do that. So at least then we might be able to occasionally, if their mood is dropping, give them some really nice food. So here comes Reevesy again. Reevesy armed with a bolt action rifle as well, and a... What have you said now? You've insulted Falama's fashion knowledge. Falama doesn't seem really bothered by any of this. He's just sort of mildly getting on with things. Reevesy is stood in the doorway of the newly to-be mined bedroom and is just generally shouting at him. Oh, God. And again, what's it this time? Compared Falama to a brigand. Okay, Falama's starting to get a bit peeved about all this. I'm going to have to go for work now, and I certainly will, Lewis. Thank you for joining us. As ever, our pleasure. Take care. Have a great rest of the day. Actually, just in case this goes a bit pear-shaped, Reevesy, will you just... Reevesy flagrantly disrespected Falama's uncle's sincerity. What's going to be the thing that the straw that breaks Falama's back? He's really getting peeved. What now? Just called him a viper. I'm actually going to get Falama out of this situation. Oh, God, I'm going to stab him for a minute there because he's going to outpace Reevesy because younger, in short. So off you go, Falama. Just wait until the Reevesy's finished shouting and swearing, and let's just take you up here. Reevesy's going to follow you, apparently. Waffle has no idea and is just quietly mining and minding his own business. Right, you can't haul, but I can take you all the way up here. I'm sure I can get you to cut down a tree. Basically, just remove you from the situation, just for a while. Yeah, we'll chop that down. Chop that down. Chop that down. So, yes, temperatures are boiling over in the colony. See, he's crossing tundra, crossing the land to just insult the poor man. God. Good. Right, okay, so he's just going to harvest a tree. Wow, Reevesy... Oh, dear. I'm going to have to watch... Oh, nah, blast. Reevesy's no longer on an insulting spree because Falama's punched him. What was it that broke the back? Reevesy loudly insulted Falama's beliefs. This drove Falama into a rage and has begun a fight. Can I control you, or are you just guys going to slug it out? No, you're just both of you going to slug it out. Someone is going to need rescuing in a minute. Oh no, they're no longer having a fight. Are they both all right though? A bit bruised. Reevesy, whoa! Oh my God! Falama bit them in the leg. Oh bloody hell, Reevesy! Dear me, right. Past the rhinos. Go and rest, please. Right, Falama, come back. What can I get you to do that's going to... hello, Ozra. How are you? Are you alright? I hope you're keeping well. You've just missed a fist fight between Falama and Reevesy. Oh, drat. Waffle is actually... That's no good. I'm going to cancel that. I don't want components. I need steel. We are harvesting the wrong thing here. There was a spaceship that dropped nearby. I'm pretty sorry. I'm going to span. There. Right. Hang on. Deconstruct. Waffle. Hang on a sec. Waffle. Can you please go and deconstruct that? We need the steel. You're going to play some horseshoes. Well, you're not actually. I'm going to... Whoop-sie daisy. What's happened? Wake up. Oh, no. Waffle is binging on wake-up juice because they were addicted to another drug. Oh, no. And I can't stop them. He's now also eating the pemmican, which we'd saved up for a rainy day. Oh, no. Ozra, I'm having a lovely day. Mrs. Owl went for a big walk, and we had a nice pint on the way back. Falama is now having a major break risk as well. What's wrong? I think you've been so badly insulted, just sick of it. But I'm afraid you're going to have to tend to Reevesy. The person that just basically smacked you around the chops, but you did bite them in the leg. To be fair, I want you to not sadly, but tend to Reevesy, and then you can get to bed. Waffle, can I get you to do anything in this state, or are you just high as a kite? Yeah, no, I can't get you to do anything. So, in terms of... Oh no, what? Falama, what's wrong? Please don't also break. I can't have all three of you breaking at the same time. Beauty, comfort, no, it's still the insults that they're not happy with. No. What can I do? I can get you to rest. So once you've done that, I'm going to clear that and get you just to go to bed. Bite, human teeth, tended. So Falama bit Reevesy in the leg and is now patching it up. No, you know what? Just go to bed. Reevesy's got enough food. Reevesy will last until the morning. Just. Oh dear me. How was your weekend been, Ozra? You forgive me. I'm still eating lunch from a while ago. Oh. It did very good. Right, Falama's in bed, deeply unhappy. Waffle is high on drugs and wandering around. If he gets the munchies, he could clean us out of house and home. This is getting slightly problematic now. What to do? What to do? What to do? Excalibur at least is not going to starve to death. Excuse me, hiccuping down the microphone there. So, as we're entering December, we have a lot of food to harvest. Will that cheer anybody up, actually? Oh, no. Waffle is now overdosing. Oh, my lord. He's got a minor drug overdose. Good morning, Fox. How are you? You have joined us at an interesting moment. I hope you're well. What you've come to see is Waffle is high on drugs and has taken an overdose of basically caffeine. He's withdrawing from the other drug that he's partial to. Falama and Reevesy got into a fist fight, so they're both now a bit peeved with each other. Falama actually bit Reevesy in the leg, and then unfortunately Salt in the Wound had to tend to them before they went to bed. They're all a bit tired. They're all a bit fed up. And unfortunately, because they're living in such an ugly environment, there's not a great deal I can do. That is the way. Shortcut key. Hang on. Can I select everything that can be? I need to really get one of them just to harvest everything in that square. And I'm not quite sure how I actually go about that. Because unfortunately it's just not letting me select everything. Hang on, can I unhide? No, that didn't do it. Don't want to select plant to grow. I want you to harvest everything. Am I going to literally click everything? Blimey. Right, hang on. So anything that can be harvested, we need to start harvesting it now. And I might just get anyone that remotely likes gardening outside to go and do it. That is once Waffle has come off his drug high. Only thing that's now concerning is we might end up with all of this food going off because Reevesy has researched the batteries but didn't finish making them before they basically went and punched Falama in the face. Falama's kind of had enough of it all. Waffle is now actually eaten all of the reserve food that was designed to last until next year in case of emergency. He's eaten the lot. I can't do anything until he snaps out of it. This is the equivalent of having the munchies on a fairly apocalyptic scale. We have got... He's a snacky man. He's now wandering in what should be the... Oh, hang on. A carver named Matthews is crashing in a transport pod nearby. If she survives the impact, she will be badly wounded. Oh, hang on. Oh, fudge. Someone landed and we didn't even notice. They're in pretty good nick, actually. So that sounded a bit cavalier. So we've possibly got our first person we might be able to bring in. Not average. Could be good in a fist fight. Used to be a herder, now a cart. What's a carver? Oh, for artwork. Right, okay. Slow learner, greedy and pretty. Good at artwork. Good at a strong right hook. And doesn't mind giving a shot at mining. I think we'd best go rescue them. Let's go. No reachable, unreserved, non-prisoner bed in a safe environment. Right, okay. Another problem. Can we move Waffle's bed? Reinstall. Right, I'm sorry, Waffle. I know you're not enjoying life at the moment, but you're going to have to go over there. Reevesy, I need you, I think, to go. Hang on. So we're going to be technically, I'm going to have to build another bed so that there's a space for them to actually treat. But if we're going to rescue this person, we're going to have to do it now. Confirm. Right, Reevesy. I know we do, I know. Right. Prioritise on just moving that, please. Pop that into the next room. Anyway, I hope you're having a lovely morning, Fox. We have been out walking in the countryside. Had enjoyed a nice beer on the way back. And so because it's Mrs. Owl's birthday on Thursday, we thought we'd actually do our Rimworld stream today. Reevesy's now in a much better mood. So let's have you go. What's that you landed with? Oh, we'll get that later. Right, go. What? No reachable, unreserved, non... Yes, we do. What are you talking about? Just saying. Oh, did it say non-prisoner bed? Oh, Fox, thank you very much for those cheered bits. It's very kind of you indeed. Very, very kind. Did we get tea support from you? Bits as well. You're an absolute star. Thank you very much indeed. I'm sending out... In fact, to be honest, if this person joins us, we might have our fourth... oh, bless your heart, Fox. That's a very kind thing of you to say. Thank you very, very much. That is very kind. If we... Interestingly, if we save Matthews, this could be, for those of us who are still watching, that we will need a name. We will need to have one of you take on the mantle of our brand new arrival. Although, judging by the state of the colony at the moment, you could be forgiven for not being particularly sure you want to be here. How are you getting on, my love? You tried out. Folks, I'm clicking this for one moment, only because I feel, well, I know Mrs. Owl is tired. I'm going to give her a hug. Fox is give you a hug from her too. Right, we're back. Hang on. Here we go. And we may pause again because it might be that we could both do with a cup of coffee or a mocha. Who doesn't like hot chocolate in their coffee? Right. What? Reevesy's now one of the happiest. Is it because you're basically saying, oh, catharsis. Oh, I'm glad I let my feelings out. You did. You let your feelings out on Falama's jaw. And Falama's now really unhappy because you just basically spent the whole afternoon shouting insults. Oh, what's happened? Starvation. Crudge. This colonist is starving. Right, okay. You are going to quite literally have to cut your food where you stand and eat it. So stop. Kill the troublemakers. Which one? If I kill Reevesy and Falama, I'm going to be left with Waffle just basically on drugs. Oh, thank you, Fox. Thank you very much. I needed that. Oh, much better. So, hang on. Were you bleeding? Mind-shattering pain. You're not bleeding, thankfully. So, it's going to be all right. Just for a moment. Stop. Eat up. Avoid starvation. Oh, come on. Please, also don't botch this. I need you just to... No! Try again. Otherwise you're going to starve to death before you get her back. Try once more. Right, hang on. How's Falama doing? Playing horseshoes. Anything we can do to make your day better? Not really, because the insults are sticking with them. Is also... Yes, right. I don't know if you... I'm just about to point at the screen there. Can you see in the screen? It says 1 on the portions of the floor where we put the tiles down. Well, that means we've improved the level of beauty a little bit. If we can just get them through the day long enough, we can actually tile the whole thing and they'll be happier about where they live. The only problem is getting them to that point still alive. And Matthews is still on the ground in need of... There, right, good. Right, you're eating it. Once you've eaten, we're going to get you to... There, have something to eat. Don't collapse. Gosh, you're... Right, there. Good. 8 raw food. Well, I'm sorry, we're doing our best. So, right. Just need to bear in mind that that's over in this corner because that's going to be useful ingredients. Right, rescue. There we go. Reevesy's mission of mercy is underway. Waffle, please wake up from the drugs. I need you back. Falama is getting to work on the rice, which is good, but we're going to have to haul that too, and that's normally Waffle's job. Let me do a quick zone as well. So stockpiling zone in here into what will be the freezer if anyone ever builds the thing. It's not going well, this. Right, storage, clear all. So food, just food. Right, there we go. Because oh no, oh my lord, Waffle is on so many drugs. He's now actually eating the package meals as well. So we're on a bit of a do or die moment here because if we don't get the battery working, so if we then don't in turn get the cooler working, which is utterly vital. In fact, I've realised it's so vital I need to cancel that. Oh no, wait, hang on. I've made a massive mistake, I think. Yes, of course I have, because it needs to actually get out. Sorry, I've just realised, folks, that the cooler needs to be able to get outdoors. So I am going to have to mine that out, cancel that, and then put a temperature vent so the cool is facing that way. And I can't do that until I've mined it. Ah! Right, Reevesy, come on. Let's get this new colonist back. Falama is playing horseshoes. They've got their knife back. Waffle, please get off the drugs. Right, once you've done that, please... Oh, dear me. Reevesy, right. At least do something outdoors once you've... Right. Haul all of this in. Matthews the carver is sleeping. Right. Okay. How can I convince you, or are you just going to sort of decide on your own? There's not a great deal I can do at the moment. Right. let's give her some. Tend to her first. And then Reevesy, once you're done with that, you're just going to have to haul the food that should have been hauled by everybody else, but at least you'll be outdoorsy. In fact, we also need that because that's going off. So basically, I'm sending an old age pensioner out to go and do manual labour. I don't like that fact, but there's not a massive amount I can do. What do you mean there's no accessibles? Oh, right, Waffle's back. Oh, thank God for that. Right, Reevesy, don't go and do all of those jobs. Waffle's going to do them. Because you are rather good at building. So, once you have dropped that there, clear and pause. Waffle. Don't harvest, you're not very good at it. Stay away from the rhinos, they will kill you. So, haul in our food because we are running drastically low. And the steel, we need the steel. But mostly we need you to replace all the food you just ate whilst you were high. Bring in the wood, there we go. Now, unfortunately, I have to think about this because there's a useful piece of equipment here. Wolf skin. Oh, Waffle, hang on. No, okay, you're already getting that one. I need to haul that in, and it says I've got nowhere accessible for it, which is wrong. I'm pretty sure. So let's have a look. So there's all kind of drop downs here. Would it be raw materials, I wonder? Rotten fresh food, manufactured, no. Raw resources, plant matter, no. Items, no. Oh, wait a minute. No, not body parts. Apparel, no. Yeah, no. Why can we not? I'm confused by this. Why can I not haul that in? Why is it going off? Wolf skin. Right, what would wolf skin be? Going to have to try and apply some common sense here, of which I am not of massive supply. I'm being a bit daft here. Right, storage. I can do rotten flesh. I keep saying flesh. Fresh food. Meals, raw food. Okay, cool. It must be something that I've deselected. Textiles? Ah! Right. Textiles. There we go. Brilliant. So hopefully Waffle will also pick that up on their travels. What did Reevesy decide to do? You're building the floor. The floor's not really the most urgent thing again, dear boy. So can you go please and finish building the absolutely vital colony-saving batteries rather than the floor? Thank you. Good feather, well done. So hopefully, let's see if this works. Right, good. First battery in place. Is it stored? Is it actually linked? Construction botched, really? Efficiency at 50. Where are you going now? Okay, you're finding more steel. That's alright. We'll let you do that. Can you then mine that? Right, Waffle is bringing food back. So we've got rice. Falama's doing a good job cutting down. Sorry, no, Waffle is... What's he holding? Fruit. Right, he's got the berries. Falama's getting the rice. If Reevesy can just get some power stored... and the animals can stay alive long enough that I don't then end up with mental breaks because the pet's dying. Harvest. Hang on. How is our... So, quite a fan of Reevesy. Not the happiest in the world. They are a guest. Let's see whether or not they want to hang around now that we've saved them. Because it could be that they say, thanks but no thanks, I'm off back to where I came from. Not a great deal I can do. I've saved their life. If they want to stay, they can stay. But I haven't got the best barracks, so I'm not probably impressing them right now. Oh, crudge. Heat stroke initial. That's bad. That's very bad. Hold open. Yes, please. Hold that open. Can you... Come on. Otherwise, this person's going to fry. Oh, no. Right. Hang on. I'm going to... Oh, no. Hang on. What? Oh, I've got enough wood. I haven't got enough resources. And I've opened up that. I've got too many things going on at once here. Right. Quick think. I need to put the cooler... Where's the cooler gone? Temperature. Cooler. There. And that will link up. That's fine. So that will then cool the freezer. I could probably put some defences there in due course. However... sorry for... No, don't worry, Convid. You were playing. Don't worry. It's fine. We're all just... we're trying to keep Matthews alive, who's got initial heat stroke. And I've got no way to cool them down. For some reason, even though I'm asking it very nicely, it won't... Actually, hang on, I've got the answer. Wait a minute. Draft, get in quick. Open the door. That should then keep it open until such time as I can... There. Right, that should equalise the temperature. Fingers crossed. Sleeping. Is that... Nope, that didn't work. Oh, Philon, you can go back to what you do. Oh, you were playing horseshoes. Okay. Temperature, quick. We need... Well, we really need a cooler, but the power won't get there. We need a passive cooler, and I haven't got the wood for it. Except I really did think I had some wood somewhere. Do I have any anywhere? I have. I've got 73. That's more than enough. Is it not allowed or something? Loud? Okay. Why can I not build? Not. Oh, for crying out loud! It needs to be in the. Right. Hang on. You need to haul that waffle. Where are you? What are you hauling? Actually, whatever we were doing, I've got to keep this person alive if they are to come and join us, and I can't do that if they pass out from heat stroke. So, let's let Waffle get there. Clear the tasks. And then... Right, hang on. Right, haul. Oh, hang on. Can you get that too? No, you're going somewhere else. Oh, hang on. Carver. Sorry, Matthews is not incapable of walking now. The heat stroke, however, is getting worse. And I've got no control over them, so I can't get them to move. Exhaustion. Who's exhausted? Reevesy. Right, Reevesy, stop. Unless you can build this battery in one go. If you can, then you can go to bed. Don't botch it. Yes. Hold on, Reevesy. Off to bed. However, I've also got a problem now that I can see the temperature. Are any of the rest of them getting heat stroke? Or is it just because it's such a... Whoa. Waffle, not in a good way. Philama, average. Reevesy, doing their best. Can't ask for more than that. So, let's just for now...
You're not eating your bread?
I am. You don't have that. Mrs. Owl's come to help. No, there was only some Roscoff on you originally. How you doing?
Hungry.
Hungry? Thirsty?
Tired.
Oh. Would you...
I've lost my ideas book.
Your ideas book?
Yeah, and I forgot how to do this.
Oh, the resizing.
How to export it in different
Format.
different sizes.
Right. If I can remember, I will try.
Well, you're not going to remember because you don't know how to do
That is also a very good point. Omega asks, how are you today, Mrs. Anne? Tired. The walk we did was absolutely lovely. But it was one of the longer ones. In fact, it was the longest one of that route that we've done before, isn't it? But I mean, we made up for it. Actually, that's a thought. Whilst the colonists sleep, I'll tell you this. We stopped on the way for a spot of coffee. I didn't surprise anyone out of their chairs with that observation. But we encountered something called moss cake. And I think, or in fact you said it first, didn't you, love? I think we're going to have to try and make it ourselves. Because it was a staggeringly good cake. Made out of spinach. So no moss, in fact. I was, in fact, happy to try it and think that there was some moss in it. But no, absolutely delicious. So I know, it's worth saying twice. It's a cake, M-O-S-S, so it's exactly as you think it sounds, as in moss, as in the thing that grows on stuff. And also, I'll come back to this is important and worthy of a celebration. Huzzah! Yeah, so it's called a moss cake with no actual moss in it. And apparently, Mrs. Al looked it up for me. Thank you, love, for that. That it's made out of spinach, which is, it's pureed, isn't it? You say? It's pureed spinach, basically. But it was as light as a feather, and the lemon meringue, the lemon cheese, rather, that was the icing that was in the cream cheese. Thank you, love, thank you. Couldn't get my words out there. It was brilliant. It sounds really gross. It sounds an odd thing to say that you're going to eat a cake made of moss, but you'll have to take my word for it that we're going to have to try it, because it was brilliant. It was. I could have had another one, except that would have been terribly greedy. What's up, Pat? I can find out. For the badges. Oh, actually, we got lots of streamers watching. Folks, what are the sizes for badges? And I'm gonna have to help you find that book because that's a vital book. Right. I'm also going to cool down this room with Matthews briefly. It's a bit of a waste of wood, but I'm hoping if I can keep their heat stroke off and I can keep them happy, they might join us. I also love this music. Can everyone hear the background music? It's one of my favourite things.
56, 14 and 7.
Right, hang on. I'll get on my phone too and see if... Does anyone... It's really chilled. Excellent. I love it. I actually play it during the working day. No worries, Phoenix. We'll see you in a bit. Twitch badge sizes. Whoops. Right. Farmer has made a passive cooler. So basically keeping the room nice and cool. There, instantly, we've lost the heat stroke from Matthews, which is good. Right, Farmer's going to keep going. I'm going to keep bringing food in. And this is major success territory. This means we are now storing power whenever there's wind. I'm going to have an eco rant here, but it's a good thing, this. I'm going to also have to cover soon the power conduit because I don't want the rain when it comes in. Actually, that's a really good point that I've just thought for myself. I've just been really clever there. I'm going to build I'm just going to build it into the wall as much as I can. I really want to get that covered too. So let's maybe mine. Let's just see if we can keep it internal. Subscriber badge requirements. You must upload the images in 3 different sizes: 18 by 18 pixels, 36 by 36, and 72 by 72. Did you already find that out?
Oh yeah, you were too
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh no.
I'm
Oh,
doing this for you.
you are as well.
I'm exhausted.
Do you want a drink? Would you like a nice hot drink? Hmm?
You carry on.
Well, we've been here a while. We give everyone a little chance to go and get a. I get to then deploy my making coffee badge that you've got for us. Hang on, feed Matthews too. Oh gosh, and there's sick everywhere from where Waffle was being unwell. Minor break risk for Llama. What's up?
Do you even have anyone set to clean?
That is a really good question. Have I got anyone
That
set to?
would affect the beauty.
That's true. Wait a minute. Yeah. Reevesy. I'm going to pick on you. Clean. Yeah, we've got Reevesy and Waffle set to clean. Right, Reevesy's going for a walk. That is fair enough, but I never found out what was wrong with... Falama is going away from everyone near a pile of corpses to do a spot of cloud watching. Folks who are still here and with us, you probably know what this means at this point. What I'd like to do, and it's my strange little sort of, we're all in this together and around each other, no matter if we're close or apart. If you would be so kind, if you feel like it, don't worry if you don't, if you pop into our Discord, and what I tend to do at this point is take a picture of the clouds. Oh, you like it too, Kitten? Just so then we see, we've got Falama in game is happily watching the clouds. I like to pop a picture out of our nearest window of the clouds. I'm also going to take this as an opportunity. We're going to have a little interlude, so I'm going to in fact find... to make Mrs. Owl just a little drink and myself a drink. Where is... And because the music is so good, I'm just going to play us the Rimworld soundtrack whilst I go and also, this is one of Mrs. Owl's. So, folks, take this as an opportunity. Stretch your legs, grab yourself some water, grab a snack, grab a coffee if you want one. I will put a picture of the clouds in our Discord, and I shall be right back once I've made Mrs. Owl and I a cup of coffee. So, 5 minutes, folks, and we shall be right back. we have coffee. I have a marvellous picture from Kitten. Thank you very, very much. I love that view. I hope you're all suitably settled and refreshed. Let's crack on, shall we? He says, completely wrong button. And there we go. So, Falama may have cloud watched, so did we. Waffle's sleep schedule is all out. It's the middle of the day and is now asleep. I think that's really the binging and the withdrawal. Looks oh blimey, and is starving. And Fox has got coffee too. Excellent. You see, this is why these moments are needed. Mrs. Owl has got a mocha. I also have a mocha. And a small lotus biscuit. Reezy, you're running off. What are you doing? Building proof. Okay. Falama. Wait, whoa, Falama's running off to harvest a tree, which I'll be honest was a bit of a distraction tactic whilst the argument was going on. Falama, you can haul now. No, we'll never haul. Right. That's not how you do that now. I need that out quickly because if this young lady joins us, she's no clothes. And all I've got is some clothing that's been going off outdoors. She's not going to be happy with that. Let's ban this. What type of coffee have you got? We've got mochas. What's everybody else got? What's everyone else drinking? Why no? Let's try that again. Body parts, clothing. Clear all. That'll do it. Oh, thank you very much. Sorry, Fox, you're quite round. And Kitten, thank you very, very much. I turned it up to the to catch the background music. I was playing the Rimworld soundtrack through YouTube, and I forgot to turn it down. Thank you very, very much, both of you. Right, Falama, let's change what you're doing. Because if you can just dig these out, we can have a freezer. Also have 1 cream, 1 sugar today. No hot cocoa. I haven't had sugar in... I used to have coffee with milk and sugar, and these days I tend to either have it black or with hot chocolate. It's the two extremes. Right. Brilliant. Let's just make sure that Reevesy is working on what needs to be worked on. So we need a sandstone wall there and there. So we've got a sandstone wall there, cooler there. That needs to be hauled out the way. So once Waffle gets up, I'm going to have him start a day of hauling and keep an eye on his mood, because I don't want him dropping off rapidly at the end. Especially because if he goes berserk and starts shooting it. Wait, Reezy. Oh, you're building the floor again. Oh, no. The floor is not as urgent. I'm going to be honest, Reezy. Your priorities are a little bit off today. So I need to build them. Focus on the vitals rather than the flooring. Can I... Right, Waffle. I don't think it's so bad to have Waffle do a spot of cleaning, primarily because he has caused most of the mess by going on a binge. So a lot of that's him. So is there anything to clean in here? No. Right, okay, so Waffle, you can just tidy up a bit. Oh, there's Nelly. Nelly is, thankfully this is what I'd hoped would happen. We've got hay grass here, which we'll need to harvest at some point, but for now she's eating it, which is what I wanted. Excalibur's the problem. Excalibur won't eat what I tell them to, and I have a feeling that the game is slightly bugging, because they should do, quite simply. There's nothing actually getting in the way. Right, you're not a prisoner, so when are you going to get up? You're naked in intense pain. It's an unsightly... I know it's an unsightly bedroom, and you ate an awful meal. I know. But you're alive, and we have rescued you. So, you know, be grateful for small things. Right, Waffle is maybe now doing too much cleaning. Okay, off you go. Oh, there is more to clean. Wait a minute. So clean that. Clean the blood. Blood of a hare? When there was a hare? Oh, have you found food? Oh, biscuits. He's eating the rice. That's not so good. Right, after that then, Waffle, would you be so kind as to haul our rice in? And you can't haul that because the bleeding dog's eating it. Right, so you can clean and haul. That should do you for now. Reezy, so long... I was about to say, so long as you pay attention and do the things I ask, will be all right. But he's not. He's running off to do his own thing again. That's slightly disadvantageous. Okay, no, all right, you're doing that. That's all right. Can I just get you to do that next? Because then, what you can see here, folks, and those for the blue is where we're getting the cool air. And the red is where the hot air will be expelled. But we do need this now to be finished off, which is what Reevesy is now doing. And then, because we've got power storing, we can actually keep the food cold, and there's a greater chance that we'll survive through winter. It's taken a bit of effort to get there, but we're getting close to a survivable situation. Now, do you need full armor? Does she need any more treatment? No, don't work on a sandstone tile. That's not really what we wanted. Don't cancel Matthews in a sort of John Wick sense. No, doesn't need anything. Okay, so now they're basically now just going about their jobs. Oh, hello. A medieval sailor named Kalina is crashing in a transport pod nearby. If she survives, she'll be badly wounded. She's not affiliated with any faction. You can rescue her and hope she joins freely, or capture her for recruitment or slavery purposes. So that was the mistake I made with our first one, was that I rescued her and hoped that they would join on their own accord. So let's... Boom. Here's Kylina. Let's see. Oh no! Oh dear me. They're fish food. In the nicest possible way. They're going to die in 6 hours. And we haven't got the beds for them. Can I turf you out if I make that a medical bed? No, I can't. Okay, quick think. Can I make this a medical one? I can. Right. Waffle or a Falama, maybe you're... Can you run to the rescue and try and save them? Rescue. We're going to do our best here, but 6 hours' time, they are bleeding horrendously. I don't know what happened on their way to the landing pod, but they've been stabbed badly in the torso. They've been stabbed, or cut rather, on the leg, and has an itchy ear. Maybe not the most vital of problems right now. But we're going to do our best. Underground or outdoors? I don't like being outside. I want to get back to the underground. Well, okay. Well, let's have a look then. So, formerly a medical assistant, then a medieval sailor. Off they go. We'll learn more about them once they get in. We might be able to save them, but it also means I now need to quickly make a new bed. Structure, bed. Got to make it out of sandstone because it's what we've got. We've got tons of it. So, actually, we'll build it there. Are you singing the one was Wimbledon?
Yeah,
Oh.
about underground.
Oh, of course. Overground, underground, wombling free. Yeah, of course. How did I forget that? Wombles of Wimbledon. So, we're having sing-song time. Right, Reevesy, unbeknownst, he has no idea what's going on. He doesn't know that we're bringing in someone for immediate medical treatment. He's concentrating on hang on. I also need to toggle down the temperature. I want it low as possible. Right, hang on. Can you tend to them really quickly? So let's just have a look here. So we've got Kylina the Sailor. Fantastic with animals. Oh, hang on. That's an expert in taming animals. That could be vital. He's a great medic and great socially, so can negotiate like nobody's business. Likes being underground, which is going to be good in the sense of treatment, but unfortunately they're not great at anything else. Can't craft, can't plant, can't do anything with plants, can't cook, can't mine, can't construct. So really we would have to set her to work going out and about trying to tame any animal that's in our local patch, and also maybe have them become the doctor. Not Doctor Who, Dr. Kylina. That is if they survive or join us. I'm going to die in 4 hours at the moment. How's our... So that's... There we go. Look, you see the temperature's dropping. It's 15 degrees inside. And it's 38 outside. So how are we doing? Right. Well, we've managed to patch them up. We are, however, badly running out of medicine, so we're going to have to hope they do decide to stay with us. Oh, Waffle. Oh, no, you're sleeping outside. No, you're going to have a mental break if that happens. Is there anyone left who can... Well, Reevesy's about to rest. No, hang on.
Oh my god, this is the most amazing thing ever.
Go on, what's that, my love?
You know Katniss?
Mm-hmm.
She's staying currently at a place that's been set up to look exactly like Hagrid's hut.
Really?
Yeah.
Who would like to stay in Hagrid's hut, ladies and gentlemen?
Ooh.
I'd like to stay in Hagrid's hut. I can do a Hagrid impersonation as well. I could just... Hang on, how many... Waffle is now being set upon by elephants.
Ooh.
Or...
Rhinos.
No, we've got 3 elephants.
Are they all your friends?
No, they're just sort of wandering...
Have you got the tamer with you yet?
Nearly. Kylina was dying. Isn't anymore. Might like that fact and stay with us. Oh, no. Please don't go to bed. Oh, Waffle is in pain, outdoors, sleeping amongst the rhinos and the elephants.
Don't tell me those rhinos.
Oh, lordy. Right. Needs food. I'm going to have to remember to feed the dog soon as well. I might have to actually just kill something, like a fox or something. No, Excalibur is the dog.
Yeah.
I'm not going to kill the dog.
Yeah, but he's silly. He keeps on eating. He clearly wants to die.
I don't want him to die. Oh, sorry. I've just said we could kill the foxes, and Fox has said, not the foxes in capital letters. Fox, I'm so sorry. I'm no longer Fox's favourite streamer. That was a mistake of my own making. In truth, actually, I don't think I even could, because I think the aliens in the nearby cave have actually already killed them all. I'm afraid. Yeah. I'm sorry. Completely forgot that for a minute. Gosh, what are all these animals doing? Right, I'm not going to boot. Right, hang on. Set owner, waffle, draft, wake up, go to bed properly. Gosh, it's all going on. Right, so we've got 2 people. This is I'm afraid, Fennec Fox ran into the middle of the alien isolation. 2 of them, in fact. Oh dear. Is that 3? No, that's a mega scarab. Well, one of your foxes took out one of the aliens. Bravo, Fox. Is there any wildlife I can kill? I try not to be. Right. Sorry, Fox. So sorry. Do you know what? If they took out an alien, they're flaming are too. It's impressive. So we are now got Nelly is asleep on Falama's head. Excalibur, I'm going to have to get them to eat more food. I'm delighted to say the battery is working and is full. So we're getting there. So that's 1 degrees indoor, which means if actually, hang on, if I can just select the zone, storage is for food only. No, apparel. No, I don't want apparel. Thank you. Just food. So if I then turn this storage off, whoa, oh. Uh-oh. A group of tribespeople from the ICAM coalition have arrived. They are attacking immediately. Oh, biscuits. Oh. It's one man and a club. Oh, please go right into the aliens' lair. That would be so... Oh, Tiger. This is what happens, folks, when you mess with the aliens. Tiger there. Tiger, brave. Tiger, foolish. Within seconds, he was cut to pieces. His skull has been cracked in. His jaw's been cracked in. His torso has been eviscerated. His right arm has in 2 locations. His leg has. His arm and his leg are broken, sliced to pieces. His left leg has been, again, pretty much gored open, and he's been bitten in the leg. However, the fox took out a mega scarab. So all I'm going to say is Tiger brave, but not as good as a fox. There we are. I like the game for that, random moments, but thank goodness for that. I was thinking, oh no, I'm going to have to wake them all up. They're going to hate it. We're going to have to, kill them on our doorstep. No, you just run into the lair full of aliens. Thank you. Useful break there. Right. I'm thinking, let's see if we have one more round. Let's see if we can get Matthews to join us. Oh, heavens above, we've not fed them. Feed them, quick. Waffle, can you... Sorry, Waffle, can you just wake up and feed our 2 guests? I could have captured them and tried to basically just persuade them, say, stop being our prisoner, we'll break you down, join the group. But I clicked the wrong button to start with, so I'm going the other way. Treat them with kindness. That may be the downfall on the Rimworld, but we shall just have to see how it goes. The man is here himself, Sexy Chicken. Hello, Sexy. How are you? Let's see. Do I want to become famous? No, I don't think we do. Can we just... Can I do it from here? I can't. Now I've clicked a thing and I can't get rid of it. There we go. Lovely. Sorry, we'll just do without that, folks, can't we? So... Oh, no, now I can't see the chat because I've... Oh, fiddlesticks. Please get out the way. Sorry, I've now brought something up over the chat and now I can't see what anyone's saying. Oh, that's pesky. Right, here we go. Right, so Falama, I've woken up in the middle of the night, so they're grabbing some grub. Actually, Falama, I think you really can probably just go back to sleep, actually. Are you well rested enough? You're back now. Thank you very much. Hello, Comic. Welcome on back. Right, Falama's awake. Waffle's going to get some food, and then I think what we're going to do... Major break risk. Who? Waffle. Oh, what's wrong with you now? Food. Well, you're allowed to eat something, so it's all right. Hang on. Folks, does anyone here... Oh, hang on. Wait. I've got it. Sorry, I fixed a thing. Never mind. I couldn't see anyone's comments in Streamlabs because I brought up whoever it was that was offering me fame and fortune and then couldn't get rid of it. But now I have. So what I'm doing now is I'm getting rid of permission for food in this storage area. In fact, I'm going to ban it from any storage area at all, which I think is already in place in most of them. I don't really want you storing raw resources outside because they're going to go off. So I'm just going to get rid of these for now. Taking a break till 7 and streaming again. Jolly good. Jolly good. Have you enjoyed your streaming so far today? Right, Waffle is going to have his grub, and then I don't need to consume. You're doing an Easter egg on zombies. You have to explain what's that. Oh, actually, good. They're both going back to bed. Right, okay, we'll let them sleep first. Right, let's just speed up time. Waffle, go to bed. Are you sleeping in more comfort now as well? Are you quite comfortable? I've been quite comfortable recently. Happy with the size of the room. It's like a hidden mission with a boss fight. Ah, right. Okay. Right, my planet, major break risk. Who? Waffle. What's wrong? We've eaten. What's wrong? Oh, it's the pain. Unsightly environment, sleeping in heat, slept outside on the ground because of a mistake. How's the stream? Stream's been going lovely, thank you, Comet. We've had a lovely little cabal have been dropping in and out. Some people are at work at the moment or are watching away. And hello to you, you know who you are. I'm not going to say in case any bosses walk by or anything like that. People have been toddling in and out. Oh, hello. Quest active. Ship to the stars. A friendly AI from your past named Charlon Whitestone has sent you a message. He reveals he has a starship hidden on the planet and sends you its world coordinates. The starship is in deep hibernation mode. You'll have to start it up when you arrive, then defend it from raiders trying to steal it until the startup sequence completes. It goes a long, difficult series of battles. If you can get the ship off the ground... Right, this is an interesting moment. This is one of the two ways you can basically beat the game. You either make a starship yourself, or you get really, really well armed and go to one. We are there. It is there. It is very, very close indeed. Now, there's absolutely no way right now we can do it because we're barely up. When it says you will be heavily attacked, we will need machine guns, sniper rifles. We will need to take turret guns with us. We're talking full-on deployment of all resources. But that might be, I've never actually approached the game that way before. So that may be a real possibility. We might actually try the other way to win the game. That is if Waffle doesn't have another break and have some serious problems. Right, you, Falama, are doing very well at the moment. Reevesy, I really wish you'd stop making the floor. I know how much you want the floor to be made, but we do need other things right now. So the power conduit needs to go underneath the brand new wall, and we need to haul food. Convict is just going to wash his hair. Convict, excuse me. No, I'm just kidding. We'll see you in a bit, Convict. We'll see you when you're back. Right, we're going to build and link up our second battery. So, Reevesy, I think we need you to build that. And build the sandstone wall to cover our current power conduit. We are soon going to have bedrooms for everybody. And I'm just wondering when Kalina is going to... One of these guys going to basically decide what they're going to do. You've emailed them? Oh. Waffle is wandering around in a psychotic state. This happened because of his go juice addiction. Right, that's Waffle out of it for a while. Oh, thank you very much, my love. Folks, badges are going to be here soon. Thanks entirely to Mrs. Owl. A good point, actually. The reason that they look like they're drawn in crayon is because I designed them. They look awful. I just insisted. I felt that I had to help in some way. This was my method. They do look awful. I'm sorry, they do. Uh-oh, flash storm. A freak localized flash storm is striking a small area with lightning. It can cause massive fires. Is this anywhere of concern to us? No, it's here. And nothing's happening. Okay. As long as it hit the... Oh, okay. Yep, it is happening. We're going to get any more than that? Or is that it? I wouldn't exactly call that a... Whoa! Okay, I'm glad that's not happening on the base. That would be problematic. Right. I'm going to just ignore the fact that basically the heavens are opening. Needs. You're okay, you're comfortable, you're naked. I'm sorry about that. Herbal medicine or worse for Matthews. Herbal medicine or worse for you. You are okay. So they may just eventually just get up and decide that they are good to go, or they'll join us. It's really hard to say. Really hard to say, really hard to know. So, Reevesy has periodically, when I've not been looking, just been building the floor to make it prettier, which is fine. But, more importantly, this room is now 1 degrees, which is what I wanted. But I'm going to lower it again. If he can just... The flash storm is over. Well, that didn't last very long. I need Waffle really to get back out of his psychotic state. Actually, if it's already working, maybe I'm getting this the wrong way. Wait. What are you doing? What are you about to build? Wall? No, not that wall. This wall. Right, hang on. Reevesy is getting a bit confused here. Maybe it's old age. Wait a minute. So clear that. What I want you to do is build that wall. This one, this one, this one. There we go. Right. Do that. Totally good. And don't leave a block in the doorway, because now the door won't shut. I do love my colonists, but sometimes they do the funniest things. Thank you. I hasten to add, that's also not a wonky door. Once we built a... Why are you building those walls? I don't want you to build them. Build this one. Go down here. There. Good man. There. That's it. Now you're getting it. Actually, Philoma, why are you building stuff as well? They're all now just, I think, generally ignoring my instructions. Right, so... Drat. Next problem. We've lost the crops.
Oh my god.
I think the animals may have just eaten... The roaming animals have eaten all the food. So my great plan to keep us alive has run into a bit of a snag. Heckaroonie. Right, so Waffles out of it is not going to help. At some point, I have a feeling we're going hunting for elephant meat. However, top priority has now shifted. No, I know you want to play... I'll give you a minute to play horseshoes, the pair of you. Hadn't really factored that. Didn't think that was about to happen. Maybe in hindsight I should have seen that coming. I want you to, however, haul all the rice, all the food. Is the medicines right? The medicine's not going off. That's all right. Yes, I know we've got low food, I'm going to have to now just harvest absolutely everything. A back had to feed the little man and do the washing up. Oh, quite all right. Welcome back. Welcome back. We've had a slight mishap. We've lost all of our crops, which is bad. Very bad. Reevesy won't stop making the floor, even though I keep asking him please not to, which is not so great. I really do need you to focus now, Reevesy, if you'd be so good. Because at the moment, we just went from looking like we were in a fairly comfortable-ish position to we might well starve over the winter. And I think we are going to have to start considering killing the animals, save for Nelly and Excalibur. Although, again, Excalibur is about to pop his clogs because he won't eat the food that's around him. Excalibur, why do you do these things to me? You are a problematic dog. I can't really have you eat what's left of the rice either. And part of the map's on fire. Right, quick think. Reevesy calling all sorts of issues. Yes, he's been super, but a little bit hard to predict. Just see what he's going to do next. We've also now got if I know what Randy Random is like and know what Murphy's Law is like, now Matthews and Kalina will both choose to join us. And then I'll have 5 mouths to feed instead of 3. And a dog that won't eat what I tell it to. All in all, it's making for quite a complicated situation, this. And I just cannot get Reevesy to focus on what I want him to build. He keeps I might have to just cancel the floor, actually. And just do it again when we're ready for it. Because he just won't stop. So I think let's just cancel that. Cancel that. Oh, there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a moment. Kalina has indeed joined us. She's decided that she's going to join our little colony. She's delighted at that fact. Let's have a look. So we've got Kalina the sailor, who is, well, she's good with animals. She's a good doctor. She's good socially. Not so bad at the research. So if all else fails, we can keep her indoors on the research desk. She's going to be handy in a fist fight as well. It does mean she's not the best doctor. But she's a good backup in case we need her. She's particularly good with animals, though, which I think is, for me, quite key. Although we might well need to actually kill most of the animals at the moment, so she conversely might end up just being a mouth to feed. But can she do? She can at least clean, I think. Let's have a look. Kalina the sailor can clean, she can haul, she can make artwork in due course, she's good at hunting, handling, so she can do basics. Let's have a look. What do we know about Kalina? She's not really a fan of animals. She was a medieval sailor. She likes fire, it seems. She doesn't want to fight fires, so she's happy for them to burn, generally. She doesn't like artificial body parts. She prefers to being indoors, not outdoors. No problem at all, Reevesy. Hello. Now, it comes that moment, though. We need a brand new name for our colonist. Would anybody like to volunteer themselves up to be Dana Kylina Diva? Possibly a diva? If we're lucky, we'll have someone else joining us too, who is an artistic fist fighter, who's also quite happy at digging. Convict is screaming, Kitten. Kitten, I think you're here, aren't you? Reevesy, you're being marvellous in the colony, but you're being occasionally wayward at the moment. You're variable in what you feel like doing. It sort of changes from moment to moment. Kitten, are you there? Do you want to become our brand new colonist? And does anybody else in the chat? Because if there's more than one person, I will do a random generator and we will pick at random. That's a good bit of mocha. And there's a lot of people. Reevesy, what's happened is you keep wanting to build things, which is great. It's just maybe not quite the things that we had in mind. No more gifts if I pick someone up. But you see, that's the thing. If it might be that she would prefer to be the possible next one, you see, because there are 2 coming. I need 2 names, potentially. But Kitten, where we are is that we've got here Kalina, who is very good with animals. Very, very good indeed at taming and training and controlling them. And what might be good is if we can keep Excalibur from popping his clogs, can train the dog to actually haul things, so I then don't have to worry. The dog will just go and pick things up and bring them back again. Great socially, good doctor, or we haven't had them come around yet, but the next one we'll have is a fist-fighting artistic carver, and used to be a herder of cattle. But we've got no one else. I think there's a lot of people lurking. But if anyone in the chat wants to be named, just give me a yay, and you can become the next colonist. So let's actually also turn that bed into... Hang on, we're going to give that... Actually, how are we going to do this? We've got yays from Kitten. Sexy, is that a yay from you as well, or are you just showing me the sexy chicken? As it were. Metaphorically speaking. Set owner for now, Kalina. We'll have to... It's also quite a good thing that we've made some new rooms, so that we can actually... So, wow, look at that hair as well. That's an impressive mohawk. How are you doing? So you've been rescued. You're going to grab some food. What can we have you do for now? Right. The place is an absolute mess. So just for now, you can help us haul and clean until we figure out what to do. Smoke, hello and enjoy your lurk. Right, Kitten, no one else is leaping forward. I think by default, it's all yours as you want it. So let's... Bio. No, whoa. Not banish. Wait a minute. Get that right. Just watching football. No worries, Smoke. Enjoy the football. So she's Kalina. So let's rename her. So... Just showing off the emote. Very good, Sexy. Just thought I'd check. So everyone, big hello. Kitten has now joined. Kitten, the medieval sailor. We have more elephants. We don't have more elephants, but you might suddenly decide to tame them. That is one of your great skills. So if I just set you to... Where are animals? Hang on. Handle. Is that handle? Is that right? Tame, train, harvest resources from, and slaughter animals. Right, okay. So basically, you're all about the animals. Reevesy here is building up... Exactly, there you are. You may not be so happy in due course. The state the colony is in at the moment, but you know, for now you're happy, which is, you know, we're delighted to have you. So, Reevesy, just finish them off. Waffle, are you back? No, you're still psychotically wandering. Right, okay. Reeves is building. What's Falama doing? Falama is cutting down plants. You are indeed. You are now a brand new mohawked part of the game. Just have to try and keep you happy now. We'll see if Matthews is going to join us as well. Because if we work quickly, we can make some brand new bedrooms, which are what these I intended these to be. Oh, I see. Look, Kitten, you're already at it. You know, refueling lamps, giving us some light. You're giving Falama heat stroke? No. Whoa, hang on. Heat stroke? What? Why have you got heat stroke? Oh, Jesus, 41 degrees outside. 41 degrees in December? Really? That's not great. I might need to actually just hang on. I'm going to get you just to go back into the cooler for a bit. Wait a minute, I'll just knock that off. Right, Reevesy. Just finish that. That'll be difficult keeping you happy, ask Convict. Oh, goodness. So, however, you are just off to work already. No questions asked. Away you go. So what we are going to need to do... Valama is running back in because he's got heat stroke. I'm thinking... Can I get... I should prioritise that one in case anyone gets heat stroke. Right, Valama, let's just put you in here until your heat stroke drops. So that is going to be about 30 seconds. Right. Oh, Reezy, please stop making the floor. The floor's okay. Indoors 2 degrees, outdoors 40. Can you... No, don't consume it. Why can nobody haul that package meal? It seems to be stuck. And now all the food's in the hopper. All we have is 40 rice and 1 bit of fruit. That's problematic. Right. Right, Reeves, you better get the power sorted. You're building the stove. Well, I hadn't really intended for you to do that, but okay, right, fine. Falama, is it 15 or 20 for your second emote? It's not even that. We have the second and the third are on their way. They are waiting for Twitch approval. So soon there shall be 2 more. Right, Waffle's gone to bed in his state of psychotic wandering. So it's 17 degrees indoors. It's cheap as it's 36 in here. Yikes. That's quite high. Oh, you want to join 9 subs? It's I think it's 15. I think. Right, we're gonna have to start compartmentalizing this room. Build a copy there. We're going to need a sandstone wall and a sandstone door, because I hadn't realised this, but suddenly the temperature has rocketed up to 40 degrees outside, and we're now going to have to keep an eye to make sure that none of them get heat stroke. So I've just had Falama run into the there we go, run him into the freezer to try and knock that on the head because he's been outdoors too much. Where was he? He's actually keep an eye on refueling passive cooler. Thank you. That's what we needed from you, kitten. That's jolly good. Then Reevesy, you're going to have to build the power conduit over to this second battery so that we can double up on our storage capacity. But before that, I have the strongest suspicion: animals, wildlife. Hang on, we've got elephants, rhinos, the megaspite. There's an ostrich somewhere. Where's the ostrich? We might need to go and take out the ostrich. Not a sentence I thought I'd say today. Fox, no, enjoy your lurk, Fox. In fact, having looked at the time, looked how long we've been on, I think actually now might be... Oh, jeepers, the dog. The dog's about to die. I think, yes, I do think it's marbles time. I'm going to save this now, and I need to have a think, because we are very close to, I think, a bit of a colony collapse. I'm going to have to kill something. I don't really want to, but Nelly is eating what Nelly was meant to. However, we've lost the crops, so now we're back to harvesting whatever is nearby. So the next stage is going to be shooting the local wildlife that we haven't tamed. And then we're going to need a butcher's table. Because actually, Reevesy's done very well here. He's actually built us an electric stove, which is now connected. Let's just actually It is reconnect. Yeah. So we can cook. We can actually cook basic meals and put them in the freezer. The key bit at this point is that we are at that lynch point where I need to actually go out and probably, sadly, put down some of the animals that I would otherwise like to tame and hope more come into the nearby area. Ideally, I'd get my hands on this stuff. I happen to know that the insect jelly is disgusting, but it's very nutritious. But they are guarded by horrendous aliens. So, I think... And they all died, and the dog didn't want to eat them for some reason, which I really thought the dog would. So, I'm going to have a bit of a think about that, but I can see that we've got 11 people here, and I happen to think that is a good number of people to try a spot of marbles on stream before I go and give Mrs. Owl a massive hug, because she's lovely, and why not? And make her some nice dinner. What do you think, love? Sound good? And Mrs. Owl has been kind enough. She has been in the background quietly whilst we've all been enjoying ourselves. And she has, in fact, resized all the badges. So the badges are now in my email. I'm going to upload them before I leave the computer. So that'll be next for anyone who's a sub. You will have badges that are nowhere near as good as the emotes because I drew them. It's not me. It's really, if you see the difference between the badges and the emotes, you can tell which one was me and which one was you. Shall we say it's two particular and distinct styles. One is Picasso, the other is crayon. Right. And as we're winding up, yes, Marbles Kid, thank you everyone for joining us on this lovely Sunday. I'm glad that we're able to do this, as I may have mentioned. Oh, hang on. It's not coming up. Come on, game capture, don't do this to me. Sorry, folks, hang on. Oh, wait, it did it. There we go. Shall we pick at random to start with, or do we want one that we're accustomed to? What do we fancy? Convict, we haven't started yet. Convict's always out the starting blocks as fast as possible. I will play. So put on some of our relaxed background music as well. Hang on. Is that playing? It is not playing. Well, you're not playing. Try that one instead. Bum, 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 bum. Huh. Hopefully we should have some background music. Random. Super. Right. Okay. I can see that we've got 11 watching. In case that is wrong, I don't think it is, but just in case it is, we should do random race. There we go. Whoa, that's a big thing. Actually, my love, just to check, do you want to race in this if you were to log in? No? You okay? No, she's busy. Busy. Right, now folks, you know how it works. Exclamation mark play. We shall finish off spot of marble racing. We've got Convict, Omega, we've got Kitten. Shall just give a moment, because I know a lot of people, I know, for example, Smoke just dropped in to say he was watching the footy, as it is called, or the football, the ball of feet. Anyone who ever is having a quiet lurk and doesn't know this, you don't need to download anything. It's a purely random game. If you just do exclamation mark play, you'll be automatically entered in, and I shall narrate your way to glory or otherwise. Shall just give folks a moment in case they're lurking and just give them a chance to see. Oops, I didn't. Might be a bit loud. Wait, so is that an all right balance of the music? Super duper. Right, I'm going to leave myself out of this race. Off we jolly well go. Ooh, I like it. You're all on 4 different points of the bowl, and off our racers go. Oh, I say, oh, gee, oh, hello. Oh, you start in traps, right? Down you go. Who's going to take the lead? I'm going to have a guess by physics. I think it's going to be Omega. Nope, I'm wrong. Am I? Who's going down first? Don't taunt us with physics. It's Convict followed by Kitten, then Omega. Whoops, a daisy camera work to be deplored. Convict racing away for a start. We've got Kitten in second. Reevesy has bounced his way through. Omega is stuck in the traps in fourth. Convict taking the right. Kitten taking the right. Reevesy taking the left. Is there strategy? Is it random? Who knows? Convict belting off to the left. Oh, I love that. I love that interchange there between Reevesy and Kit. That was marvellous. Thumping their way down into... Well, this is either going to be good or bad. Into the blender. In goes Convict. Second is Reevesy taking Kitten there. Got a little stumble on the edge. Right, we're going back down through the twirly-whirly kitchen implements of who's going to come out. Who's first? Convict still being chased by Reevesy. Reevesy taking the... Ooh, it is literally neck and neck. Oh, Convict stuck. Reevesy stuck. They're edging their way through. Here flies through Kitten. Oh, nearly took it there. Convict taking the left. Kitten also taking the left. Reevesy being the rebel going on a right. Don't know what's happened to Omega. Omega, where have you gone? Omega is playing a very cautious game. Very cautious indeed. Oh, gosh, they've already dropped through. They didn't even see that coming. Reevesy has taken a surprise first. Nicked it from Convict. Kitten coming in third. Reevesy now taking the left. Convict taking the right. Kitten taking the right. They've swapped. Yet Omega's playing this very cool. The Mandarin Casanova is, he's not a man to be rushed. Reevesy taking in first. Convict taking in the left. Kitten taking the left as well. This is clearly a slow and methodical race to the finish. Reevesy over the Tic Tacs, mints of slowing downness. Followed by Convict. Followed by Kitten. Omega, I think, genuinely might be stuck. I'm not entirely sure. Reeves... Oh, hang on. Oh, hang on. Getting stuck by the golf pins of torpor. I'm not sure what to call it. Reevesy thumping now. Got Convict second. Kitten third. Omega is really playing it far too calm, I think, for a game such as this. Reevesy bouncing his way through the blue snakeskin. Got yet more... Who plays... I could imagine... Can you imagine playing golf with these kind of tees? It'd be a nightmare. Who's going to... Convict has stolen first place. Oh! No! Too ambitious. Can it be? The man of patience. The Casanova of the Mandarin language. Knew it all along. He had a plan. And here he comes. Calm and gentle. All he has to do is finish. Can he avoid the fate of those that came before him? Can he ride this blue roller coaster? Can he avoid being thumped into oblivion by the Mario-esque speed stripes? Can he just sail his way to victory, to eternal glory? Can he do it? No. No winners at all. Oh, I was so hoping for you there, Felix. I thought finally his tactic will pay off. Right, random track. Let's do that again. You all know the drill, folks. And anyone who's just realised what we're doing, now if you wish to play, press exclamation mark and play. And you shall join the ranks of the marble racers. You shall have nothing to do but enjoy the race. I'll narrate you through. You don't have to download anything. So we've got Convict, we've got Omega, we've got Kitten. We've apparently got one of my stream elements reminders of our Instagram page. How kind of stream elements, thank you very much. Very good of it, If anyone wants to have a go, lurking or otherwise, race your way to marble-based glory. Thank you, Reeves, he's joined as well. Give me a chance to wet my whistle. Consider it wettened. Right. Shall give a moment more. Shall press play. Shall also ask, what are you printing, my love? Ooh, that's a cryptic nothing. Omega, thank you for the hydrate. I shall take another glug. Yeah. Oh, Convict, remind me, what was the date that you said would be good to do? Was it the 27th? For doing our talk, for our book stream. Was that right? Yeah, 27th. I thought it was, just thought I'd check. Marvellous. I've got lots of hydrating. Thank you very much indeed. In fact, I'm so hydrated, I've drunk it all. I have to go get some more. Come on, let's fire away. Come on, let's do this. Let's go. And whilst we're here, may I just thank everybody for joining us. It has been a lovely stream. And with the posture check. Oh, thank you, actually, I don't need that. Oh, quick stretch before you... Oh, gosh, something clicked there on my back. Right, hang on. Oh, this is a posher sort of bowl. Sort of all glossy. Here we go. Have I picked a story? I've not. What I'm thinking, Kitten, is I will open it up to the subs who have all joined from September. And I'll reduce some options. Who's going to come down first? Any suggestions? I'd suggest popping them in Discord. Yeah, that's right. For Storytime, Fox. Oh, Convict is off. Oh no, gosh, I got it wrong. Omega is actually the first one out. Right, goodness. Fox, if you're here for the next one, you must do an ! play and you can join in. You don't need to download anything. You will just simply be entered and I will narrate you to glory. So we have Omega, followed by Convict, followed by Kitten and Reevesy. They are not being fooled by the lightning lines that caught them last time. It's a slow and cautious run this time. Omega taking a little way through over the M&Ms of slowing downness. Oh, Convict stuck by the worst ever golf tees ever. I'd hate to play a game of golf. Kitten and Reevesy, however, have taken him whilst he was stuck. Kitten racing up to Omega. Omega's dodged it. Kitten's not. Convict and Reevesy, however, taking a left. And nipping into second and third. I think once Omega races through, can he learn from his mistake? No, he's caught. Convict and Reevesy learning from the mistakes. The thump of their way through. Kitten taking now a third. Omega, I think, is probably trading down to fourth, or it might be a close battle with Kitten. Convict and Reevesy take a left. Omega takes a right. Only wants to take a right. Convict and Reevesy belting ahead now. Maze Runner would be a good one to read. Oh, yes. So we've got Convict, we've got Reevesy, we've got a third and fourth fight between Omega and Kitten. Straight down. Whoa! Reevesy takes it by a hair. Who's going to have third? It's Kitten with the third and Omega with a fourth. Noble place. Bravo to Reevesy, who's interestingly now has not quite taken the lead. Wow, Kitten, I hadn't realised you had so many points. Kitten is our first place overall. We then have Reevesy in second, Convict in third, and Omega is playing the cautious game, seducing man that he is. He knows how to slowly pace his way in. That was really close. So let's have another one. Oh, did I click the wrong button? I did click the wrong button. Sorry, hang on, random. Boom. Yes, Fox has also made a suggestion for story time too, which I have got noted. Oh, hello, this looks like a fun one. So, if anybody wants to play, Convict has shown you exactly what to do. ! And play. Your marble will appear, and I shall narrate the race through to its glorious conclusion. Oh, Omega, you got an extra full stop there in yours. So just try that again. Oh, that worked. Omega has in many ways has entered the game several times so far. And yes, and whilst we're just waiting for people to join, we will either be this Wednesday, and I'm going to chat about it with Mrs. L. Third time's always the charm. It's always the third time. We're either going to do Bordetto, which is a delightful fish stew, or I'm going to try my hand at the moss cake that we had this afternoon, because it was just that good. But we will see, because as I've probably mentioned it a couple of times, but Mrs. Al's birthday being a Thursday, I've actually taken Thursday and Friday off. So we are just going to do the one stream this week coming on Wednesday, because I'd like to dedicate my time, of course, to birthday celebrations. So folks, if you are lurking in the chat and you fancy just being entered, you don't have to, watch. Good man, anyone who wants to cover for my Thursday slot, my Sunday slot, what's the phrase? Is it I shall big you up on social media? I really am from the 1800s. I shall point them in your direction, Comet. You are a star. So anyone else, I shall give a couple of moments more, and then we shall get going. I suspect Reevesy... What are you streaming next Sunday, Comet? What's on the cards? In fact, feel free. Let's let the world know what each of your next streams. I did enjoy watching Falama doing The Walking Dead. It really made me want to play it again. But I did remember most of what happened. So it's Borderlands 3. Oh, what fun. That's a good grinding type of game. I think Reevesy might be at work and not able to get to his phone, so I might just start us off. I'm sure he won't mind.
To surprise you.
Oh, Mrs. Owls brought a surprise. Hang on.
But the cut is all off and it hasn't cut all the way through for some reason.
So we just need to... Guys, I can't even tell you what I'm looking at because it's a surprise. It looks so good.
But the cut is like, look how far, it's insane how far off it's cut, look. This is the, yeah.
Oh, it's long way.
And it hasn't cut all the way through and I don't know why.
That's very fun. It's weird.
So what a waste of paper.
These things are going to happen, aren't they? I'll pay for that paper.
Also, I don't know why I couldn't use all this space.
That is
It's
strange.
just such a waste.
Yes, I wish I could tell you, Kitten. You will all know soon enough. That's three-way fight here between Omega, Kitten, and Comet, but they look great.
I'm not sure about the colours.
You know.
I think they've come out the same as on the screen.
Okay. Well,
I hate doing this.
oh. We have 3 final competitors. For you'd never guess which game. But Sunday is going to be definitely streaming as I'm streaming with the boys every Sunday. Okay. Who are the boys? In fact, let's just go through the... Let's take a different camera angle. Who's going to make their way through first? Should we take a bet? Not looking at the top right. Who's going to make their way in? And it is... Omega takes the lead, followed by Kit, followed by Convict. Into... This is quite trippy. Whoa! Into a blender. Well, this could make you dizzy. Ugh. Come out of that. Oh, that's why it's a globe. Oh, I wonder what it was. Earth is going... How on earth did you get out? How have you got out? Oh, you made your way down... Okay, so you have to basically make your way to the base. You've all made it at the same time. Omega, however, has nipped their way in first. Convict and Kitten getting very close there. Kitten takes second. Convict will take third. Through into what I can only describe as a very kind of aesthetically pleasing watermill. Whoa! Hang on, I missed that. Oh no! Omega has missed! Omega is out. Kitten has made their way through... I have no idea what you call that. Omega, yes, you've fallen, I'm afraid. So has Convict? Oh gosh, no, it's Kitten by default if she can make her way slowly and patiently. I thought you'd bounced back in, if I'm honest. So let's see. Oh, it would help if I was looking at the right bit. Methodical approach. Will Kitten ease her way into yet another victory? Oh, no. Is the short answer. Oh dear. I spoke too soon, really, didn't I? Oh, heavens to Betsy. Nope, didn't quite make it. Oh, goodness. Folks, looking at the time, I think now may be an opportune time for me to go and make us some dinner. A suitably funny moment as well. Oh, wait, Falama is here and wants to... Oh, cool. I can't say no to Falama. Hang on. For game for Falama, for goodness sake. No. Falama is here. One more. And I will join in on this one. Right, last one, folks. Anyone who wants to play, exclamation mark, play. Away we go. We have an Omega, we have a Convict, we have a Falana, we have a Kitten. Anybody else? Right, you know what? You can have an owl as well. 5-way finish. Tell you what, little countdown. In fact, I shall do a countdown to join. and then we should do a countdown to start. So in 5, 4, 3, 2, exclamation mark play if you don't want to miss it, 1. Don't worry, I can't actually... Oh. Why let me enter a 5-second countdown if you're not... Anyway, never mind. There are no wings here. And a marble race under the burning auspices of the sun. And away we go. I always drop right down to here. Let's see who thunders through first. Wow, Kitten wasting no time at all. I am clearly rigging something, but Omega racing in second. Let's ignore that owl-based figure in third. So we got Kitten, followed by Omega, followed by, well, me, followed by Falama, Convict taking up a 5th. Yeah, so kind of Phoenix, but sort of the burning to ashes kind of thing that goes on as well. So let's have none of that. We are racing away in our race around the solar system. So Kitten racing towards the worst golfing tees that have ever been created. She's edging her way through. She knows them well. I am clearly rigging this game. Let's just ignore... The owl can be caught, I'm sure. So we have Kitten, Convict, Falama, Phoenix, all chasing the winged cheat that is Owl. Must admit, I do like the graphics. Oh, that's Earth. Oh, just it's electricity. Oh, sorry, I'm getting distracted. Hang on, what's going on? We are racing our way around Mars, followed by Kitten and Convict, keeping a close second and a third. Omega playing that patient game that he likes so much. Catch the owl, catch the owl. I can see my house from there. There it is. Actually, I attacked really quickly. Hello, folks. There we are. Quick, back to the race. I think they are closing the lead there. So we are going down into the pliers of destiny. Kitten and Convict and Falama have all closed the gap. Whoa! We are racing the stars, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, so fast I have to press the sprint button. Convict has suddenly hit a boost. Convict taking second, Falama third. What happened to Kitten there? She stopped dead. Omega has taken fourth. Kitten's lost all momentum. Convict's so much momentum that he's overtaken the owl. Thank goodness for that. Cries of rigged would have echoed through the world. And up they go, away and over. Into the astral projection around the rings of Saturn. Falama thundering in for a third place. Omega for fourth. I think we've lost Kitten. She got caught in a tree. Oh gosh, right. Convict is hurling his way around. Stardust and meteorites that form Saturn. Falama taking a most noble second. I am clearly cheating in third. Omega shall steal that from me to take it. Ploughing up in fourth place. Convict barreling around. Burning mass of planets. Kitten has freed herself. She's going to make a valiant effort to catch the field. Convict gently making his way around. Let me get my ladder. Convict, if you are going to start putting on a fireman's outfit, that may be, might be between you and Kitten that rather than just moving on. There's auspices, elements of Terry Wogan slipping in here. Convict is keeping his lead. Everyone is patiently doing so. Falama looks like he might be trying to close the gap. Maybe he's waiting. Maybe it's random. Who's to say? We lose the edges here, so anything could happen. This is where we tend to lose people. Edges are quite slim. If you catch these, you tend to be off in one go. Convict leading the way. Falama, Decaf, me even. Omega, no, not again. Oh, God. We've lost Omega for, I think, the umpteenth time in this race. However, top three are all making their way through. They've made their way past the trap. However, it is for Kitten to chase. Kitten chasing well. Made it through. Making their way through the traps. Oh, there's some extra hibbly-bobbly, lighty up bumpy things. They don't exactly seem trap-like. Oh, goodness, we're nearly at the end, though. Can Convict make it? Oh, he's nearly caught by the last one. Oh, taken at the end. Falama demonstrating skill and ability. Leaping in to take a noble first. Convict racing in second. Ignore the treacherous winged fool that is the owl. And let us return to see the might that is Kitten racing back into the field. Off the field. Oh dear. Kitten, I'm sorry. I thought you made it into fourth. Oh, goodness gracious me. Nevertheless, Kittens still are leaderboard. Top poll on 29. Convict following in 20. And then we have got, let's see, Omega in 7th. I don't really count. And then we have Omega in 5th. Paloma, we're always glad to have you here. Be it for a minute, be it for an hour. It's a pleasure to have you. However, for me, that is, I think, all for today. I think, be toddling off to sort out some dinner for Mrs. Owl and myself. And I think now might be an apt time. You don't like this game anymore, oh, Mega, I'm sorry. Maybe I need to pick ones where people fall off less. Let's have a look. Don't think our chaps are on at the moment. So what I might do is send us in the direction of a very chatty streamer. Wait till you see yours next week. I'm sure we will. This is maybe not someone that you will know much about, but phenomenally chatty. Very nice group of community that they've got. If you fancy going and... hang on. You played with... You did. Wait a minute. No, it's all right, because Chloe is someone that you know. So... Right. Let's go and so instead... No, because we saw them the other day, didn't we? Because they were doing your friends stream. Let's go show them some support instead. We can do the other one another time. Two very chatty people, no matter what. So, 7 are ready to go. Have we got everybody? I think whoever's lurking will follow with us, I'm sure. So, from me, everybody, thank you very much indeed. We will see you come Wednesday, and then it will be the Wednesday after that as we celebrate Mrs. Owl's birthday with style, and she could finally see her birthday presents, which it's been hidden around my feet around the desk for an immense amount of time. But for myself, thank you for joining me this Sunday. Thank you for joining me for yet more Rimworld. I'm really enjoying playing it all with you. I hope you're still enjoying it too. Until we see you next on Wednesday, take care, enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and here for everybody is It's Chloe LOL.
You guys are the best. Thank you. Omega. Oh, thanks, guys. We're getting very annoyed at Fall Guys right now. Just a laugh, innit? How was your stream?